Hi guys, this is Dave Bennett. We are in the software installer tool. It is October 8th, 2016, and I want to point out how the file repository works. Okay, so when you first start off, you don't have anything for the file repository, but then up here somewhere we gave you a link, I think under batch installation, something you can download and then therefore install to your repository. Reality check is you can install anything to your repository, either a zip file or a SQL file. Okay, those are the two things you would bother to put in your repository, and only those two things. Okay, if you want to put in a text file or an HTML file, first zip it up, then upload the zip file. Okay, even if it's just one thing you want to upload, upload the zip file. In other words, zip it, then upload it. Okay, and zip it as a .zip, not hello, not .rar or anything else, just .zip or a .sql. Okay, those are the two things you would put up. Anyway, that's what it's telling you. Okay, because part of the process is it installs and then extracts. Okay, so we're always assuming everything's a zip file. Okay, that's what it wants to assume too. All right, so anyway, having said that, let's say I want to go create a bunch of subdomains or something, or I want to start creating a bunch of websites or who knows what. Okay, then for your file repository, we want to put something in here. Now, what are all these buttons all about and what's happening? Okay, first of all, you're going to see your root directory and your current directory, the one you're currently in. Okay, now you may try to hit the plus sign and nothing will happen. It'll say failed to produce when you try to produce a new folder. Okay, that's because when you first start out, you got to upload something first to activate it. Don't ask me why, it's just the way it is. So I'm going to take this little file I have called sub.done. Here's what it is. If I want to go create a whole bunch of subdomains on a website or several websites, then I have to create the subdomains. I'm not really trying to install any files, except that you got to install something. That's just the way this thing works. And so I've got some little text file here called sub-done.txt, and all it says is subdomain installed. So this is my verification file to verify that the subdomains are installing. So I zipped it up. Right-click, WinZip, add to zip or sub-done.zip, which gave me exactly this guy right here. Okay, so this becomes the cool little file I get to install and extract, when I create a whole bunch of subdomains. This is the idea I had, right? Now, for those of you who do Google Webmasters, okay, you may have the little HTML file for verifying all your accounts in Google Webmasters. So you got to upload your special coded HTML file into the root of the website to give you access to the website. Zip that up and upload it into some folder you create called Google verification file. So how's this work? First, upload a zip file, something. You can bring this over as long as the tip of the arrow, that's what I mean, the sharp part of the arrow touches, okay, the sharp part has to touch this button. This will not work, but this will, okay? So let it go. I can see it. Now, that's what this is for. It says upload. If I kind of like click off, click on, it should say upload. But anyway, there it is. All right. Now, that uploaded to the root. Okay. And so it's sitting right in my main folder. Now, I may not need this anymore, so I might just delete it. But the reason I put it here in the first place is to activate the ability to click this plus sign to create new folders. So watch. Let's see if it works. I'm going to say subdomain verification file and create or hit enter. Directory added successfully. Okay. If your directory does not get added successfully, try just simply uploading something first. Any zip file will do. And make it small, right? Just upload it. You can always delete it. Like I can delete this now. I'm good to go. File removed. Okay. Now here we go. I've got my main folder wherever I am now, and I can go inside subfolders. So I could say, let's go here. See how that works? There's the root. That's you. Then where you are right now. And if you have files in there, they're in there. Okay. So like for instance, now that I'm in this directory currently, I'm going to upload something now. That way it goes in this directory. Okay. So there it is. It's right here. And if I come up out of the directory, I want to get out. Okay, now I'm back in the root and I see nothing, but I can go in here and it shows me whatever I uploaded in there. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It could be a ton of things could be in here. It just depends on how you want to arrange your folders. If I need to copy the link for batch installation, I can hit copy. That way I can paste it into Excel, right? Because that will work. Okay, there it is. It's exactly what it needed for that purpose. Same with the SQL files. You can copy the links. If I want to download this thing, okay, you can download anything in your file repository. You're considered to have ownership of whatever's in your file repository. You can download, okay, or delete. So you can delete. Get it? And there you go. All right. And that's where the spacebar comes in handy if you're deleting a bunch of things from some folder for whatever reason. Now, here's the next question. Can I be more specific? Can I have a main folder and then subfolders inside of it? Because right now there is no subfolder inside of this folder. Yeah, I can. I want to say maybe I'm doing this for Bob. So whatever that means to you, now there is a Bob. And I can go into Bob's folder and put his thing. Now, that may not make so much sense, so let me delete by negating the folder I'm in right now, which is whatever's at the end, right? So if I hit minus, it's going to subtract the piece that I'm on. Okay? There is no more Bob. Okay? And I could get rid of this too, but I'm not going to. I've got a better plan. I'm going to come up. I'm going to create something else. I'm going to say like Google Webmaster Tool, and that's for the verification file for Google Webmasters. Now, I might have one for me, one for Bob, one for John, and then one for all. Okay? Why? Because we all have our own little HTML files to install, and there might be a reason I want to install one or another of them. I'm just deciding that. So I'm going to say, mine. Okay? Okay. Then I could say something like Bob, John, okay, and all. Okay. Now, there you go. Those are all the choices. Okay. There's where I'd put mine. Okay. So I would zip up my HTML file and upload it here. Then I go back up and I go into another one like Bob's. Okay. And this is where I'm going to upload Bob's verification file. Upload that one. Then I'll come up and go into the next one down, John. So I'll drag John's over and upload that one, right? And then I'll go up and I'll go to, all, or mine. There you go. You get the idea. So that way I put everyone's thing into their own place, okay? Like literally would look kind of like this, okay? Okay, and then I go up and I go into, oh wait, let me go into the right places here. So, oh, I put that in the wrong place. Okay, all right. I would go into all. That would be the one for all, right? And this is it. Again, you're just going to get used to your own folder structure and then go up and I got to get Bob's, and so this is Bob's here is the idea, right? Up. Okay, and I got Bob's in there. I come back up. I'm going to go to a John's. All right, now I'm going to upload John's. Okay, and it's kind of cool that you can actually go ahead and put the same things in here because you can do things in combinations. All right, and whoops, that just lets you, okay, there you go. So now I've got this everywhere. You can do things in combinations, and that way you can just keep track of all the pieces, even if some are overlapping. Okay. Now again, if I want to get rid of some of this stuff, I can do it. So I can either delete the file, or heck, I can delete the whole folder. Okay. I just say delete that one too. So yeah, just getting rid of everything, right? And then here's a case where I'm going to use the spacebar twice, right? Or would, like this. Ready? I could go yes. Yes, I did the spacebar twice, and then I could say yes, yes, okay, yes, yes, okay, yes, yes. All right, there you go. That was it. So now you understand. So when you do upgrade, if and when you do upgrade and you wind up getting into the full system that we have, we create a file repository full of goodies for you, okay? And you can use these in combinations, like a 50 template stack. So install one panel, then add 50 templates to it, and you can do all kinds of jobs with those templates. You can, make new ones, export them, download the backups, and so you can do all this different work to set up all these different projects, and then you can auto install them or batch install them. Okay, so there are all these options. All right, hope that makes sense, and I hope you found that interesting.